Africa has almost everything an economic superpower needs. The world's youngest population, some of the largest reserves of gold, cobalt, lithium, copper, and rare earth minerals, enough fertile land to feed billions, and a population expected to double by century's end. So why does the continent still account for only a tiny fraction of global manufacturing? More importantly, what would it actually take for Africa to become rich? At first glance, the answer seems obvious. Natural resources create wealth. Countries with oil should be rich. Countries with gold should be rich. Countries with valuable minerals should become economic giants. But reality tells a different story. The Democratic Republic of the Congo produces most of the world's cobalt, yet it remains one of the poorest countries on Earth. Meanwhile, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea possess almost no significant natural resources. Yet they became some of the richest economies in history. So clearly, resources alone aren't enough. Economies don't become wealthy by extracting resources. They become wealthy by transforming them. Iron ore is valuable. Steel is worth more. Cars built from that steel are worth even more. And the companies designing those cars create even greater value. Every step in that chain generates jobs, knowledge, technology, and tax revenue. This is the value chain. The closer you move toward the finished product, the more wealth stays in your economy. Many African economies still export raw materials and import finished products. Copper leaves. Electrical equipment comes back. Cocoa beans are exported. Chocolate is imported. Lithium is mined. Batteries are manufactured somewhere else. The greatest profits aren't made where resources are found. They're made where those resources are transformed. So why doesn't every country simply build factories? Because factories don't exist in isolation. They depend on something much larger. Reliable electricity, roads, railways, ports, stable governments, property rights, education, access to investment. Remove just one of those pieces and the entire system becomes less competitive. China offers one example of what this transformation can look like. 40 years ago, China wasn't the manufacturing powerhouse it is today. It invested heavily in ports, highways, power plants, industrial zones, education, and export infrastructure. That attracted businesses. Businesses created jobs. Jobs generated income. Income created demand. Demand funded more infrastructure. The system reinforced itself. Could African countries follow a similar path? Some already are. Rwanda, Morocco, Botswana, Ghana, and Kenya have invested heavily in infrastructure, manufacturing, and technology. But Africa isn't one country. It's 54 different economies, each with its own opportunities and challenges. There will never be a single solution that fits them all. Perhaps the real question isn't why Africa isn't rich. Perhaps it's how countries become rich in the first place. History suggests that lasting prosperity rarely begins with discovering resources. It begins with building systems. Electricity that rarely fails, roads that connect factories to ports, schools that train skilled workers, governments that investors trust, financial systems that help businesses grow. These things aren't as exciting as gold or oil, but they create something even more valuable: productivity. And productivity is what ultimately creates wealth. So what would it actually take for Africa to become rich? Not one discovery, not one election, not one foreign investment. It would require decades of building infrastructure, strengthening institutions, educating workers, attracting investment, and moving up the global value chain. Africa doesn't lack potential. It may have more untapped potential than any other continent on Earth. The challenge isn't finding wealth. Much of it is already there. The challenge is building the systems that turn natural wealth into lasting prosperity. Because countries rarely become rich because of what they have. They become rich because of what they build. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and make sure to leave a comment below. See you in the next video. Stay curious.